right, happy Sunday, everybody. Here we are playing against Boulder. So our starting line, we got Dean, Fergie, and I think it's Mason on the other side with Riker and Cameron on D, Sawyer in net. Boulder with a face-off win, deep into their zone. Far in the corner, chased down by Fergie. Boulder clears it out of the zone, and we got Cameron chasing it down. We've got icing. All right, so we'll start over in Boulder's zone to the right of their goalie. We got Dean taking the face off. No line change. Boulder with the face-off win, cleared out, trying to keep it in. Riker keeps it in the corner, sends it down. We're on the boards, back behind the net. Dean's picking it up, trying to get it over to Milo. Boulder picks it back up, driving it out. Back checking. Got Cameron stepping up with Dean chasing it down. Goes into the corner, pushed up against the boards. We got Cam and Dean chasing after it. Trying to clear it out, unable to clear it out, and then picked up by Fergie. Fergie driving it into the zone, dumps it deep. Sends it around the boards. Out comes Brock with Aiden and Colton. Brock putting on some nice pressure, able to keep it away. Sorry, Jaden Ray is there. Nice pressure, and then picked up again by Brock. Brock's tripped up, but he kept going. Back up to Boulder's D with a shot deflected down in front. Aiden picks it up, chips it off the boards, gets it to J-Ray. J-Ray over to Merrick. Merrick with a goal! Merrick with a goal! There you go! Let's hope Mom is watching. The boy just got a goal. Merrick is playing wing. All right, so we got Mikey, Hayden, Eli is our forwards, Colton, and can't see who that is over there. I think it's Aiden. Aiden Rebels with a face-off win. Aiden over to Colton. Colton sends it up to Eli. Eli gets it into the zone, pops out, back to Colton, back over to Aiden. Aiden trying to get it up to Mikey, but cleared into the netting. So they're all playing different positions today, which is fun. Hard for me to keep up with who's who. That's all right. They look like they're having fun out there today. Hayden with face-off and the face-off win. Boulder gets possession. Rebels clear it out. Gets it into the center ice. Picked up by Hayden. Back over to Eli. Eli's got it up against the boards. Trying to get it over to Hayden in front of the net. Gets picked back over to Eli. Puck goes behind the net. Boulder sends it around back into the center. Picked up again by Boulder. Eli's chasing it down. Riker picks it up and offside. All right, coming out we got Fergie, Dean, Milo. Riker and Cam on D. Since it's offside, we're doing face off. Boulder picks it up, sends it up into the middle, but picked up by Cameron. Cameron sends it up to Fergie. Fergie trying to get a pass, gets it over to Dean. Dean holding on to it, sending it up over to Milo. Gets it into the corner. Boulder picks it up behind the net. Brings it around. Dean and Fergie are there putting pressure on up against the boards. Pops up. Oh. Cam trying to stop it. Unable to pick it up. Cam picks it up. Flips it into the zone. Fergie's chasing it down. Fergie picks it up. Tries to wrap it around. Gets stopped by the goalie. Picked up by Boulder. And they send it up. Sauce trying to get it out, but Aiden keeps it in. Aiden driving it over, trying to get it past to Dean. Brock picks it up, trying to send it deeper in. He's able to get it deeper in. We've got Colton and Aiden on D. Colton with the puck, sends it over to Aiden. Oh, trying to pass, gets deflected by Boulder. Boulder does a shot and saved by Sawyer. Hayden with the face-off, Boulder with the face-off win. Hayden with Mikey and Eli as his wings. We've got Colton and Aiden as the D. Boulder trying to make a shot from the point, unable to. Cleared out, trying to get it up to Eli. Sorry. Boulder regroups. Riker's out for Aiden. Pressure from the D. Stop and reverse pass over to their center. Flopped shot and then picked up by Eli. Eli trying to make a pass over to Mikey. Stick lifting all over the place. Back over to Mikey up against the boards. Mikey goes into the corner. I know we can't see much over there. Sorry about that. Boulder recovers. We've got some back pressure. Riker's able to take the puck away, but offside. All right, coming out. We got Fergie, Dean, Riker, Milo, Cam. Dean with the face-off. Rebels with the face-off win. Riker with a pass up to Fergie. Fergie drops it back to Milo. Milo with a shot goes high. Back over into the corner. Cameron with a shot, trying to keep possession. Does a pass over. Milo chases it down. Dumped over to Dean. Fergie's there to help him out. Pops back out. And offside again. J. Ray with the face-off. He's got Merrick and Brock as his wingers. Colton and Aiden on D. Shot towards the net, deflected by their D, up to Aiden. Aiden dumping it down into the corner, sending it around behind the net. Back up to center zone, picked up by Boulder. Back check by J. Ray. Colton's got it, driving. He's got J. Ray and Brock with him. Colton stop. Oh, trying to make a pass over to J. Ray. Just a little bit wide. That's all right. Boulder recovers it, makes it a pass. Aiden intercepts. Back over to Merrick. Back down into the corner. Back behind our net. Aiden picks it up. Gets stopped. Picked up again by Boulder. Back to Boulder's D. They do a pass. Oh my gosh, this is kind of crooked and I'm sorry. They do a D to D pass. We got Merrick chasing it down. All right, Merrick able to clear it out, gets it back into Boulder's zone. Riker with it. Riker with the pass over to Hayden. Hayden with a shot. Gets deflected. Hayden picks it back up over to Eli. Goal! Yeah! Goal by Eli from Hayden. Hayden with the face-off. Kind of a stalemate on the face-off win. We're going to battle here in the neutral zone. Boulder chipping it down. Poke check by Cameron. Cameron picks it up. Oh, hand pass. He passed it to himself. Another stalemate on the face-off, but Boulder gets possession. They make a shot that goes wide. Mikey's pushing Boulder into the boards. We're able to clear it out. Eli's chasing it down. Mikey's there. Back over to Eli. Boulder intercepts, picks it up, chips it down the boards. Riker's there, sending it up deep into their zone. Boulder clears it out. Gets picked up by Riker. Riker gets it in. Stopped, but Milo's there chasing it. Gets into the corner. He's there. Who's he got with him? Fergie's with him. We got Dean waiting in front. Picked up by Boulder. And they're able to drive it in. And we're going to have a penalty on Rebels. Sorry about the shakiness, trying to get my tripod set up a little bit easier. All right, so who's in the penalty box? Dean for hooking. Fergie with the face-off win, back to Aiden. Colton's there waiting. Fergie sends it back around the corner. Boulder's able to keep it in the zone. Try to do a pass, but they clear it out. Trying to get it up to Fergie, unable to get it all the way. Boulder comes in, making a shot, deflected by Colton, and it goes into the netting. Actually, I think it even went out of the ring. All right, we got a line change coming up. Hold tight. J-Ray with the face-off. Cameron and Riker there on D. Shot and saved by Sawyer. Oh, yeah, cleared, but goal post knocked off. Boulder with the face-off win, shot and stopped by Sawyer. J-Ray with the face-off. Boulder with the face-off win. Trying to make a shot. Gets over to Merrick. Merrick brings it down. Trying to get it over to J-Ray. Merrick's by himself getting it over. Sends it back behind the net. Some nice pressure from Merrick. Boulder's bringing it up. Back checking from J-Ray. Poke check by Merrick. Boulder regroups in their zone. More pressure from J-Ray. J-Ray's able to keep it out. Back over to Merrick. Cam coming in to poke. J-Ray and Cameron poking. And popped out. Boulder dumps it into our zone. We have 35 seconds left on the penalty kill. Riker holds on to it. Riker with the pass up. Gets it out. Are we going to get icing? No, they're waving off icing. Boulder coming in. We've got Colton with some poke checking. Nice. Back up to Boulder's D. Puck pops out. Mikey's there chasing after it. And offside. 4:46 left in the first period. Brock with the face-off, Boulder with the face-off win. Able to get it into the zone. Colton able to pop it out, driving it in. Little bit of bump and grind, and we have an offside call. Rebels with the face-off win, but able to be picked up by Boulder. Aiden driving it in. Aiden with a shot. Goes behind the net. Back up into the corner, picked up by Boulder. They clear it out. Colton grabs it, sends it across, back over to Aiden. Aiden trying to get it up to Eli. Intercepted by Boulder. Boulder comes in. Shot and glove saved by Sawyer. 4:07 left in the first. Hayden with a face-off win, but unfortunately it goes towards Sawyer. Thank God Sawyer's head is on a swivel, saw that coming. Another shot towards the goal, but deflected by Riker. Riker trying to clear it out, and he does. Eli's chasing it down. Eli and Mikey are together. Boulder clears it out of their zone, and we have an offside call. Hayden with the face-off win. Eli's able to dump it in and actually shoots it toward the goal, and the goalie covers it. Rebels with the face-off win, but Cameron was unable to keep it off. And Cameron's going in the box. Fergie with the face-off when Boulder picks it up, though. Makes a shot, but goes wide. We are on a penalty kill. Riker was able to clear out the puck. Oh, it is not icing. Covered by the goalie. Fergie's there chasing it in. Picked up by Riker in our zone. Riker with a pass over to Mikey. Mikey trying to chip it out. Unable to get it chipped out completely. And it pops out. Fergie's there trying to get a hold of it. So he's putting on some pressure. Was able to get his stick on that stick. And shot goes high. Dean's got the puck, gets poke checked. They dump it in. I'm not exactly sure who's. All right, so we got Dean. Got icing. No, they pick it up. Merrick's chasing it down. Boulder clears it out, gets it up over to Aiden. Aiden holding on to it. He's got time and space. Able to dump it into their zone. Back over, with a pass from Merrick over to Dean. Intercepted by Boulder. Back over into the corner. Boulder sends it around. Picked up by Boulder. Gets it up to them, but Hayden is able to keep it out of the zone. Picked up again by Boulder. Another poke check by Dean. Back to Boulder. Boulder dumps it in. Hayden chasing around. 14 seconds left of our penalty kill. Up over to Aiden. Aiden with a pass over to J-Ray. Goes a little bit wide. And we have icing. 2 seconds left in our penalty kill. Brock with the face-off. Over to J-Ray. And Colton. Boulder picks it up, trying to get it in front. Do a shot. Beautiful save by Sawyer. Cleared out. Chasing it down. Their goalie stops it. Colton's there, trying to get it back over to J-Ray. We got Brock in front, waiting. Pass over. Stopped by Cameron. Cameron with a shot. Ooh, J-Ray stopped behind the net. Back over to Colton in the corner. J-Ray's coming to help him out. J-Ray picks it up, trying to get it over to Brock. Brock comes over to help him out. Back over to Boulder. Boulder driving it out. Oh, no! Cameron took out Riker. I don't think that was intentional at all. J-Ray was able to intercept that pass. Up over to Brock. Brock dumping it over into the corner. Eli's coming up. Oh, Eli stops with a shot towards the net. Doing a little bit of a line change. Mikey is out, and that's the end of the first. Dean with the face-off and the face-off win. Back over to Cam and the D. Fergie's there, getting it into the zone. Fergie holds on to it. Milo's with him, trying to get the puck over to Milo, and we have a penalty on Boulder. Going on a power play. All right, we got Dean with the face-off. He's got Fergie with him over to Riker. Colton's out for Cam on D. Mason's there, waiting. Pass over to Fergie. Fergie makes a shot in front. Covered by their goalie. Rebels with the puck. Mason trying to make a pass over to Dean, but Dean was kind of pushed down. Intercepted by Boulder, but Riker's able to get a hold of it. Riker with the puck again with a shot and saved. All right, so we've got Dean, Fergie, and Milo still, or Mason out there still. We've got Cam and Aiden on D. Fergie's able to keep it into the zone. Gets knocked down. Back over behind the net. Mason's able to put some pressure on. Gets back over to Fergie. Fergie holding on to it, sends it back behind the net. Send it back over up to Cam. Cam with a shot. Oh! Stopped by the goalie. Back over, cleared out. Cam picks it up. Cam with the pass over to Aiden. Aiden chipping it in. Fergie chasing it down, back over to Dean. Dean and Mason are able to get some pressure on it. Puck still pops out. Back over to Cameron. Cameron chips it up the boards, over to Milo. Milo dumps it in, and we have icing. All right, so we got a line change coming out. We got Eli coming out with Mikey and Hayden, Riker, and Colton on D. Face-off win by Boulder. Making a shot from the D. Sawyer catches it and covers it. Hayden with the face-off win, sends it back over to Riker. Riker picks it up, does a pass over to Colton. Colton sends it up over to Mikey. Mikey driving it in, and we are offside again. We have 3 seconds left in our power play. face-off win by Rebels. Aiden with it, does it jump in, and oh, missed opportunity. Some nice stick lifting from Cameron, putting some pressure on, keeping him off to the side. Boulder jumps it around behind the net, up over to the corner, up to their D with a shot towards the goal. Deflected by Hayden. Back up over to their other D. Some pressure from Mikey into the corner. Mikey chasing him down, another shot. Cleared out by somebody, I don't know, but we're gonna get icing. Oh, no, waved off. Goalie interfered. Picked up by Boulder. They do a pass. Oh, what was that? Rebels able to clear it out of their zone. Boulder chips it in. Cleared out by Cameron. Back up over to Eli. Eli's got it. Does a shot. Stopped by Boulder. Nice little pressure from Brock. And Riker's out on D. Clearing it up to Cameron. Cameron clears it out of the zone. I don't even know what's going on. J-Ray's there, able to keep it into the zone and clear it out. We're gonna get icing. Fun! J-Ray with the face-off and the face-off win. Fergie's there waiting. He's got Merrick with him. Boulder picks it up. We've got Colton and Riker on D. Pressure from Colton on Boulder. Shot towards the net, but Riker was able to intercept it, clear it out. Are we going to get icing? Yes, we are. Face-off win by Boulder. Shot towards the net. Gets pushed off to the side. Aiden chasing it into the corner. Trying to get it up over to Dean. Dean's able to deflect it off. Loses an edge. Shot towards the net. Cameron is able to stop it, clear it out. Regroup by Boulder. Enough pressure. We've got Mason there. The pass up over to Dean. Dean's there, bringing it in. Dean with a shot towards the goal. Oh, deflected. Huge rebound. And no icing. Cam with it, able to pass it up over to Aiden. Boulder picks it back up. Poke check by Cameron on Boulder. They still get a shot off, but Sawyer's able to keep it in his grasp. All right, Hayden, Eli, and Mikey as our forwards. Poke check by Mikey. Get it away from Boulder. Eli's able to clear it out. Regroup by Boulder. Back in their zone, chased down by Eli and Mikey. Still have a nice little poke check by Hayden. Some pressure here. Mikey picks it up. Mikey holding on to it. Shot that goes behind the net. Back up over, up to Colton. Colton with a shot. Oh! And some pressure. Our boys are cheering on Mikey for being tough on the shots. Hayden with the face-off win over to Mikey. Mikey sends it around the boards. Eli's there, able to get it, but gets it to Hayden. Hayden chips it up, sends it back behind the net. Gets sent over. Colton is there at the point, holds on to it, chips it up, trying to get it back over to Mikey. Boulder intercepts it. They try to make a pass. Colton intercepts, gets it over to Eli. Back over to Colton. Colton dumps it in, gets it back behind into the corner. Mikey's in the corner with Boulder. J-Ray comes in. I think that's J-Ray. Or is it Brock? It's Brock. Sorry. All right, Boulder gets possession. Makes a pass. Gets it over to Cameron. Cameron trying to make a pass over to Brock. Gets intercepted. Back over to Boulder. Back over to Boulder. They dump it in. Up to their D. Their D trying to make a shot. Stopped. Trying to make another shot. Gets deflected. Sawyer was like backwards. Picked up. And we have a... I'm not sure what's going on. Is it offside? I think it was offside. J-Ray with the face-off. Up over to Fergie. No, I'm sorry, that's Aiden. Boulder's able to try and get it in. Cleared out again by Aiden and Brock. They try to dump it in, stopped by Cameron. Cameron with a pass up over, clears it out. J-Ray chasing it down. J-Ray's doing some stick lifting. They do a pass over into the corner. Back up over to Boulder. We've got Fergie back checking. Shot and deflected by Sawyer. Puck into the corner. Sent around, trying to clear it out of the zone. And clears it out. Fergie's there, does a nice little poke check. Another poke check by Dean. Up over to J-Ray. J-Ray gets some pressure up against the boards. I'm just sitting here watching these kids step up and just play amazing. This is how they should have been playing all season. It's so beautiful to watch. All right, so we got some nice pressure in the corner. We got Cam, Fergie there. Dean's there. We got a shot from their D on a Sawyer. He catches it, covered, and oh my gosh, what the heck. And they push down J-Ray. Man, I don't know what these kids have about J-Ray. And there he is telling them to keep talking. Oh, we're going on a power play. Beautiful. What's the power play on? Roughing. Yep, roughing. All right, so we're going on a power play. We got 5:41 left in the second period. Coming out, we got Milo, or Mason, however you'd like to call it. Dean, Riker, Colton, Fergie, Milo, Dean, Colton, Riker. Dean with the face-off win. Back over to Riker. Riker with a pass up over to Colton. Colton with a shot. Oh, deflected and goes into the netting. Fergie with the puck, dekes around, trying to make a shot on, getting a pass over to Dean. Unfortunately intercepted by Boulder. Back over to Fergie. Fergie's up against the boards. Dean's there with him, trying to get it over to Mason. Mason, shot and covered by Boulder. Dean with the face-off win, back up over to Colton. Colton's able to keep it into the zone. Makes a shot towards the net, gets deflected by Boulder. Up against the boards with Milo. Over to Fergie. Fergie picks it up, takes it back behind the net, gets it over to Colton. Back over to the other corner. Mason's there waiting. Able to keep it from popping out, back over to Riker. Riker with a pass up over to Milo. Fergie trying to get in front over to Dean, unable to. Riker's able to keep it into the zone, and it gets popped out. Some pressure here up against the boards. Mason's there to help Riker out, so Riker doesn't get picked up. Picked up by Dean, back over to Fergie. Fergie holding on to it. Fergie with a shot. Stopped by Boulder. Beautiful shot by Landon Ferguson. Rebels with the face-off win, but it was a little bit aggressive. So Aiden picks it up, gets it over to Mikey. Mikey's in, I'm laughing just because it was a little bit of an aggressive face-off win, but it was a great face-off win. All right, so Hayden's chasing it down. Aiden's there trying to get it up over to Eli. Back up over to Eli. Eli trying to make a pass over to Mikey. Back up over to Aiden. Aiden with a shot, but gets down in front. Deflected and pushed off into the corner. Mikey's there in the corner. You can't see it, but he is there. Eli's there up against the boards, picked up by Cam. Cam chips it in, keeps it up over to Mikey. We've got 3 seconds left in our power play. Back up over to Eli into the corner. Again, back to Mikey. Mikey is trying to get it in front. Oh! Hayden's there trying to make a shot. Goalie cannot get his hands on it to cover it. J-Ray with a face-off. A little bit of a stalemate on the face-off win. Colton's able to keep it from getting out of the zone. Gets sent down. Brock with a shot. Goes off to the side behind the net. Oh, back over to Brock. Brock with another shot. Gets hit high. Back up over to Riker. Riker trying to make a shot. Gets able to get it into the corner. Boulder trying to make a cross-ice pass. Colton with a beautiful interception. Picks it up. Trying to get it over to Brock. Oh no! Oh! Able to keep it in! Back over to J-Ray. Back over to Colton. Colton with a pass over to Brock. I can't keep up. Again, back to Brock. Up over to Merrick. Riker with a shot, and I have no idea. Oh, there it went into a mass, and we have a call. Slashing. On who? On Boulder? We're going on another power play? There we go. All right, so we're on a power play. We have 1:56 left in the power play. 2:34 left in the second period. Puck was sent down the ice, but not icing. Nice little stop by Colton. Fakes out Boulder. They both go crashing down. Holding on Boulder, but they won't call it. Dean's there with Colton. Trying to get the puck out of the boards. Pops out, gets it up to Milo. Milo bringing it in, trying to get it over to Fergie, but he doesn't have a clear enough shot. Milo gets it. A little bit of a backward shot, backhand shot. Shot by Fergie, and what is happening now? What happened? Oh, it's going to be 4-on-4. Why is Milo going in the box? Roughing. Hayden with the face-off win. Back over into the corner. Cameron's there putting on some pressure. We've got Mikey and Aiden with them. Got a 4-on-4 situation for the next 5 minutes, 5 seconds. Then it will be a penalty kill. Picked up by Aiden again. Able to clear it out. Boulder gets it, and then Aiden dumps it in. Hayden chasing it down. Hayden able to deflect the pass. Picked up again by Boulder. Boulder's driving it. We've got some pressure from Cam and Mikey. Cam picks it up, sends it around the boards. Their D picks it up. Trying to keep it in the boards, and Mikey with some nice pressure. And what is that? Not sure. Right, so it was an offside, unintentional offside, so that's why we're doing center ice. We got Eli with a face-off, J Ray's with him. We've got Aiden and Cameron on D. Boulder picks it up, takes it into their zone, picked up by Cameron. Oh, we've got a little bit of a breakaway situation. Shot. Oh my God, Sawyer with a beautiful save. Did pop loose, but they were able to get it knocked out. Shot and deflected, but still caught by Sawyer. Ooh, Boulder doing some swinging after. All right, we're on a penalty kill for the next 41 seconds. We have 32 seconds left in the second period. Puck is cleared out. Riker's able to keep some pressure on. Colton's there with him, trying to keep it out of our zone. Riker clears it out, gets sent over into the corner. 16 seconds left. It is not going to be icing. Merritt chases it down. Oh, offside. All right, so we got J Ray with Merrick. J Ray's taking the face off. We got Colton and Riker. And that's the end of the second period. Dean with the face-off win, gets it back over to Riker, picked up again by Landon Ferguson. Back over to Landon. Oh no, he loses it. Happens. We are back to 5-on-5. Milo's out, chasing it down. We're gonna keep Sawyer in net and able to be popped out. Milo's chasing it down again. He's got Fergie with him. Oh no, offside. Whew. All right, so we're gonna keep out Hayden, Dean, and Fergie. We've got Riker and Hayden are on D. Mason, Dean, and Fergie are our forwards, so we're still in net. Kind of a stalemate on the face-off. Holder picks it up, does a little bit of a pass into the neutral zone. Holder driving it in. Poke check by Riker. Hayden's able to get it, trying to get it out of the zone. Holder keeps it in. More pressure from Hayden. Back over to Holder. Hayden's still trying to get it out. And it gets over to Dean. Dean with a pass up to Landon. Gets sent over into the corner. It is not icing. Back up over to Dean. Dean holds on to it. Trying to get it over to Brock. Pressure. Oh. We've got Aiden and Merrick on D. I can't keep up with who's doing what. Just letting you know. Brock's there with some pressure picked up by Eli. Eli gets his pocket picked. Whole lot of back and forth there in the neutral zone. All right, Aiden's holding on to it. Aiden flipping it up, getting it up over to Mikey. Mikey with some pressure. Back up over to Brock. Brock back to Merrick. We have 12-17 left in the game. Holder connects in the center. Pressure from Merrick, keeping him off to the side. Oh, they're able to clear it out, but then pass up over to Eli. Eli loses it, gets stopped by Boulder. Brock is there. They do a far pass. Riker's able to pick their pocket, gets it over into the zone. They dump it down, sends it back over, and we have icing. J-Ray with face-off win. Fergie picks it up, sends it around the boards to Hayden. Hayden's unable to get it there fast enough to keep it in the zone, but that's all right. He's able to regroup, gets a pass up over to Fergie again. Fergie picks it up into the corner, gets it up over to Riker. We've got Milo's there trying to keep it in the zone. He does keep it in the zone. Riker's there to help him out. We got Fergie waiting in the wings. A little bit of pressure from Boulder onto Fergie, and they're able to regain possession. Got some shot, but gets deflected off to the side. Sawyer says, that's a little too close for comfort. I'm going to cover it. Good call, buddy. All right, so we got Cam, Merrick, Mikey, Dean, and Aiden. Boulder has possession. Aiden's able to get some interruption there up against the boards. Mikey's there, gets possession again, picks it up, driving it down. Merrick's asking for the pass. Woo, that was a big offside. He was going so fast he couldn't stop that. He couldn't get that stop. It's all right. It was beautiful. Rebels with the face-off win. Dean, we're offside again. Boulder with a face-off win. They do a D-to-D pass, get it up over to their winger. Winger driving it in, trying to make a shot. Shot that gets deflected and off to the side. Over into the corner. Picked up by Mikey in the center. And it pops, it almost pops out, but they are able to keep it in. Shot towards Sawyer, and he covers it. 10-11 left in the game. And so we got Merrick out there. Nope, Merrick's changing. We got a whole line change. All right, so we got Hayden and Riker on D. We've got Brock, Eli, and J-Ray coming out as our forwards. A little bit of a messy face-off, but that's all right. J-Ray's there with Eli. Eli picks it up, trying to get it over to Brock. Intercepted by Boulder. Boulder driving it back in. Nice little poke checks by Hayden and Riker. Shot and covered by Sawyer. All right, D-to-D pass by Boulder. Trying to get it in front, but we got Eli with some nice pressure, picked up over by Riker. Riker clears it out of the zone. Chasing it down by J-Ray, and Boulder is not going to be icing. Boulder holds on to it, dekes around J-Ray with the puck back behind the net. We've got Eli back there with him. Boulder holds on to it. They do a pass, and we've got Hayden and Riker waiting in the wings as D. Shot and deflected by Sawyer. Shot by Boulder, their D. Cleared out, stopped by Sawyer, luckily cleared out by Riker. Back up over to Boulder's D. With a shot, stopped again by Hayden, and we're gonna have ice. I don't think we're gonna have icing. Stalling out. So we got Fergie chasing it down. Boulder holds on to it, makes a pass up over to their cherry picker. Stopped by Milo. and back up over to Boulder. They do a pass up in front. Fergie's getting it out, gets it cleared out of the zone. Boulder's regrouping in their own zone. Dean's there chasing it down. Fergie's there too, so we've got some pressure from Cameron and Aiden. Cameron trying to clear it out, gets it up over to Fergie. It's not icing. Boulder picks it up, regroups in their own zone. The pass up over to themselves. Got a lot of pressure here from Hayden on D. Puck goes behind our net. Puck gets sent into the other corner. Picked up by Mikey. Mikey gets pinned up against the boards. Pops out. Back up over to Boulder. And then picked up by Fergie. Poke check by Boulder on Fergie. Then Mikey picks it up. Mikey's able to get it into the zone. Chases it down into the corner. Got Hayden coming up on D. Hayden's able to keep it into the zone. Picked up by Mikey again. Intercepted by Boulder over into the corner. I can't tell who's over there, but they keep pushing him down onto the boards. Eli's there. Oh, it's Merrick. Merrick's all right. Pops back up, chasing him down. And he says, I'm getting tired of this. 7:21 left in the game. Some pressure going on in the corner, not exactly sure. With a pass up to Eli. Eli over to Merrick. And there we go. Tripping call on Boulder. We're going on a power play. Dean with a face-off. Fergie's there with him with Mikey. Cam and Aiden on D. Back up over into the corner. Dean chasing it into the far corner. Gets a pass up to Cameron. Cameron's trying to keep it in the zone, unable to keep it into the zone. And he gets sent deep into our corner. Aiden's there, picks it up. More pressure there in the corner. Aiden and Cameron battling for it. Fergie's waiting. Picked up back behind the net. Dean's playing defense. We have 1:22 left in our power play. Picked up by Fergie, finally. Fergie holding on to it with a pass up to Mason. Intercepted by Boulder. Mason's chasing it down. They hold it behind the net. Nice little, up over to Fergie. Fergie with a shot. Oh, hits the post. Back to Dean, up over to Aiden. Aiden sending it deep into the corner. Gets picked up, taken behind the net. Fergie holds on to it. Fergie taking it, trying to get it over to Dean. J-Ray's there. J-Ray's holding on to it. Boulder trying to clear it out. Aiden keeps it in the zone. Boulder clears it out. Cameron holds on to it, gets it over to Brock, back over to Aiden. Aiden holding on to it, gets it to J-Ray. J-Ray with a pass to Brock, back to Brock to J-Ray. Shot, stopped. 19 seconds left in our power play. Another shot by Brock. Brock holding on to it, gets it over to Eli. Picked up by Boulder. Nice pressure from Rebels. Picked up again by, we're not sure, but that was pretty funny. Eli collided with this kid. Knocked him down. No call. Boulder with a regroup. Mikey comes in, putting in pressure. Eli holds on to it. Gets it into the zone, trying to get a shot. Hayden holds on, steps up, gets it over to Mikey. Mikey drops it back to Eli. Eli gets shoved into the boards, and we are going to get another power play. There we go. Boulder is frustrated. All right, so we got J-Ray, Riker, Dean, and Mason. I can't see who that is. Is that Fergie? It is Fergie. Picked up by Dean. Dean trying to make a shot. Too many Boulderites in the way. If you're from here, you understand. That's what they're called, people that live in Boulder. Nice pressure from Dean and Fergie on Boulder. And we have an offside call. All right, Fergie with the puck, with a shot, and saved by Boulder. Dean with the face-off went over to Mason, back up over to J-Ray. Oh, a little bit of collision with Ferguson. Looks like he's okay. He's back up on his feet. Riker's there putting on some pressure, able to keep the puck in. Fergie's chasing it down. Boulder gets possession, but they don't, and Milo keeps it in, sends it deep into the corner. 3:35 left in the game, 1:07 left in our power play. Over to Fergie, picked up by Boulder with an interception. Got J-Ray playing D. Nice little pressure, able to hold on to it. Oh, tripped up, back over to Milo. Milo chips it up the boards. Dean's chasing it, back up over to Milo. Milo with a shot. Oh, deflected off to the side. Back up over to Milo with a shot that gets deflected by their D. Boulder holds on to it. We've got Eli out, back up over to Cameron. Cameron chipping it up, trying to get it past Eli, and he does. Back over to J-Ray. J-Ray trying to pass over to Mikey. Puck goes high and into the netting. right, so we got Dean, Milo, Fergie, Riker, and Aiden. Dean with the face-off, and Boulder with the face-off. When they pick up the puck, take it back behind the net. Enough pressure from Fergie and Mason that they're unable to get it completely out of the zone. Picked up again by Mason. He sends it back behind the net. Dean's there, picks it up, gets a flop up over to somebody, but Aiden with a shot. Oh, just wide. More pressure from Milo. Boulder clears it out, gets it sent up, and we have a huge offside call. 2:13 left in the game. Boulder's back to full strength. Mason dumps it in. Boulder picks it up, trying to clear it out, back up over to Dean. Dean holds on to it, trying to take it back behind the net. Gets pinned up against the boards. Fergie chases after it. Boulder with a pass over to Eli. Eli with the puck. And, oh, no goal. They pulled their goalie, but they were offside. Eli with the face-off. We've got Merrick out there with Mikey, Riker, and Hayden. Eli chasing the puck. Boulder able to clear it out. Hayden sends it back in, but we have another offside. 1:34 left in the game. Nice little pressure. Merrick's got the puck, bringing it in. Boulder clearing it out. And we have a high stick. I think it's a high stick. Or roughing on Boulder. So for the last minute, we will be on a power play. Eli with the puck, trying to get a pass over to Merrick. Went a little bit wide, but gets it up to Riker. Riker dumps it into the corner, sends it around the boards. Eli stops it, gets it back up onto the boards. Merrick's there to put on some pressure. Mikey keeps it in the zone, trying to get it back over. Mikey over to Merrick, over to Eli with a shot, and covered. Oh, and we've got some amped up feelings between both teams. We have a 5-on-3 for the last 55 seconds. Rebels with a face-off. Win goes into the corner. Mikey's there to pick it up, trying to stop it. Eli gets it back to Mikey. Merrick's there trying to help out. No, you guys can't see anything. I can't either. Gets sent up over to Hayden. Hayden holding on to it with a shot. Goalie stops and covers it. 36 seconds. Brock with the face-off. Boulder with a face-off win. Got Cam with the puck. Tries to get it over to Aiden. Cam pokes it out, gets it over to Fergie. They keep it in. 23 seconds left. Not exactly sure what's going on here. Cam with a shot. Empty netter! Yeah! Cam with an empty net across coast to coast. Sorry, that's my kid. There we go. I don't know why they have 4 players, but it's all right. J-Ray bringing it in. 6 seconds left. Trying to get it over to Brock. Aiden's trying to keep it in. Cam misses it. And they win their win. They win their first game of the season. Their very first game. Their win. So proud of these boys. They battled. You could tell they were having fun. I love it. So our next game is going to be Friday, October 31st. It's like around 10 or 12 o'clock. I think we're playing Littleton at our tournament in Vail. So join us. We have 4 games for sure in Vail, 2 on Friday, 2 on Saturday. We'll keep in touch, and thank you for watching.